Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, there was a delay in uploading my videos due to certain academic work. The uploading of video was delayed a bit. So this will be a continuous process. We'll be continuing in a random manner. So in this class, we'll be learning about the important concept regulation of genes or gene regulation. So, if you are considering a human body or even a small microbe or a bacteria, everything works with a gene inside. So, as like a processor for a system, there is a gene for a living organism. So, whatever the thing or whatever the process which is occurring in your body or in a prokaryote or in even a small microorganism, everything will happen according to gene itself. Any organism consisting of a genetic material will be operated by genes here. So what is this concept called as the regulation of gene is nothing but how the genes are regulated here. If you want an ideology about regulation, you can take an example of a bike here. So as you have a regulator, you can regulate the speed, you can increase the speed, you can decrease the speed, you can stop your vehicle, you can start your vehicle, everything will take upon according to your regulation of your regulator in a bike. In the same way, how can the genes be regulated? Because I'll tell you one thing, all the genes cannot be working at a point of time. It will not be working in that manner here. Every gene will work only according to the requirement only. If there should be a production of a particular protein or if there is a production of a particular chemical here, the gene will be activated there. That gene will do the work there and the rest of the genes will be in a dormant condition there. And as I said, all the genes, if all the genes are working in at a time, this will be a complete takeover of your body which will not be able to handle by your body. So regulation is nothing but how or when a gene will be activated, when a gene will be deactivated. So this is what you mean by regulation of gene or regulation of gene activity. So we will take an example of lac operon concept. So what do you mean by lac operon concept? Lac operon concept was actually told by two people, one Jacob as well as Monod. These two were the people who actually proposed this lac operon concept explaining the regulation of gene here. So we have taken example of your bacteria, that is common bacteria called as E. coli bacteria. It's called as Escherichia coli. We are taking this mechanism which is happening in case of E. coli bacteria to explain your lac operon concept here. So what's actually lac operon concept is, see here, a E. coli bacteria will work, how the E. coli bacteria will work in the presence of lactose. So everything happening here is in the presence of lactose. So how will your E. coli bacteria will be advantage or it is positive interaction, how it will be working in the presence of lactose, and we'll also be learning how it will be negatively interacted or in the absence of lactose how it will be beneficiated. So we can understand that when there is a presence of lactose in the medium, what are all the things happening there or which all the genes will be regulated, how they will work. And when there is a complete absence of your lactose in the E. coli bacteria or the media in which the E. coli bacteria is present, when there is an absence of lactose there, how the genes will be regulated there. So we'll go with two important situations or sequences. They are switch on mechanism as well as switch off mechanism. Here I'll be partitioning the board and explaining you both the situations so you can have a better view here. So here we'll go with the switch off mechanism. So to understand switch off mechanism, let's take an example. This is the mRNA of your E. coli bacteria. Here we have got 3 regions, and this side will be having 3 regions here. So these regions can be called as your structural genes. Structural genes, or this can be called as your regulator genes. Here structural genes, we can have an example of your X, Y as well as Z. This is X, Y, Z. These 3 are called as what? Structural genes. And here we can be having here O, I, P. These 3 are the regulator genes here. So we'll be having 2 kinds of genes on an mRNA. They can be termed as a structural genes terming as X, Y and Z. We have regulator genes terming as P, I and O. Whereas here P refers to your promoter region. P refers to promoter region, I refers to inducer region, and O refers for your operator region. Okay. So this is a diagrammatic representation of the mRNA which is found in case of E. coli bacteria. So we'll be learning what is actually happening in case of switch off mechanism. Switch off mechanism can also be known as a mechanism happening in absence of lactose. Absence of lactose. So what's happening in absence of lactose? During this absence of lactose, in the region, the promoter will be activated. The promoter gene will be activated, resulting in the formation of an mRNA. This is producing an mRNA that can also be called as repressor mRNA. That can be called as what? Repressor mRNA. This repressor mRNA will be forming a protein called as repressor protein. So in switch off mechanism, that is in the absence of lactose, the promoter region will be initiated. So in switch off mechanism, that is the absence of lactose in the media, what's happening? The promoter region will be initiated or regulated for the production of your repressor mRNA, which in turn produces a protein called as what? Repressor protein. Let's take an example. This is the shape of your repressor protein here. So when this repressor protein is produced here, this will go and bind with that of the operator region. So this will be binding in case of your operator region, which is completely stopping the transcription of your mRNA. We know if there is a presence of mRNA, it should be undergoing a transcription for the replication process. So when there is a repressor protein found in your operator region, it will completely block the transcription here. So no transcription will be occurring here. There will be no transcription here. So as I said you, here there are 3 structural genes, X, Y and Z. Each of these structural genes are responsible for production of a particular protein here. So X will be responsible for production of your beta galactosidase. So when there is a transcription occurring here, this X gene will be responsible for the production of your beta galactosidase. Y will be for your permease, and Z will be for your trans acetylase. See, when there is a transcription occurring, so this will be in case of your switch on mechanism. I'll be explaining again here. See, when there is a regular transcription occurring, that is in the absence of a repressor protein, there will be a production of your 3 proteins, namely beta galactosidase from X, permease from your Y, as well as trans acetylase from your Z genes here. So when there is a repressor protein binding to the operator region, these 3 will not be formed here. All these 3 will not be formed. Now we'll go with your switch on mechanism here. So I'll write down again the same mRNA here. 3 regions. These are your structural genes. These are your regulatory genes. They are having your O region, P region, I region. Here will be having your X, Y as well as Z here. So what happens actually in switch on mechanism? Here I wrote it as absence of lactose. This occurs in the presence of lactose. So in presence of lactose, or switch off mechanism can also be called as absence of lactose. Switch on can be called as your presence of lactose here. See what happens in the presence of lactose. There will be a normal thing again. There is a production of your from your promoter region. There is a production of your repressor mRNA here. That is mRNA termed as repressor mRNA. Same as that. This will form your repressor protein also. But what is the twist here? When there is a lactose in the medium, what's happening to this repressor protein? So as I said, this is your repressor protein here. When this lactose is found in the medium, it will attach with that of your repressor protein. Whatever I have written here, this can be called as your lactose. So this lactose will bind with that of your repressor protein, enabling it to attach to that of the operator region. When there is a lactose in the medium, it will bind to the repressor protein, making it not suitable to attach to the operator region. When there is no repressor protein found in the operator region, the transcription will be occurring here. So what happens when transcription is occurring? There is a formation of your beta galactosidase, there is a formation of your permease as well as formation of your trans-acetylase here. As I said, see, this is the difference you can see between the switch off mechanism and switch on mechanism. I'll give a brief ideology about switch off mechanism, switch on mechanism. What do you mean by switch off mechanism? The mechanism which occurs in the absence of lactose. So what happens in the absence of lactose? There is an induction of your promoter region, resulting in the formation of a repressor mRNA. The repressor mRNA in turn forms your repressor protein here. That repressor protein binds to that of your operator region, completely stopping the transcription there. When there is no transcription, there is no formation of your beta galactosidase, permease as well as trans-acetylase here. But when you come to the switch on mechanism, it is happening in the presence of your lactose. So what happens? The regular process, that is the regulation of your P gene, resulting in the formation of an repressor mRNA, which in turn forms a repressor protein. But what changes here is, in the presence of lactose, the lactose molecule binds with that of your repressor protein, making it unable, or making it the change in the structure of that particular repressor protein, which will not help the repressor protein to attach to that of your operator region. Once there is no attachment of your repressor protein to this operator region, the transcription will be continued here. This results in the formation of your 3 important proteins which are produced here, that is beta galactosidase, permease and trans-acetylase here. All the 3 will be formed here. So this is how that is regulated here. That is the topic what we learned here, regulation. So when there is a presence of lactose, it is active, it is working out in a different manner. In the absence of lactose, it is working out in a different manner. In this way, everything will be regulated. Which should be started, which should be stopped, everything will be learnt here. This is called as topic of your regulation of gene action. So in my next video, we'll be going on with our next concepts of your unit. Stay tuned. Thank you.